one of my friends, he was asking, he said, I would like to do this and this and this, but it was the AI, but I don't want to hire a software engineer. It's very expensive. Now, this is the layer that's going to start growing, which is you're going to find companies, they call them the middleware, the middle, companies, where those companies, what they're going to do is, we understand what OpenAI is doing. We understand what Anthropic is doing. We know what Google Gemini is doing. We need the API for all of them. And then what do you want?
The leak from Shopify that the firing happened because of AI, not because of any other data. It just leaked. So now, what do you think about it in terms of job cuts? What are your opinions?
We will have a lot of job cuts on the short term. This is the transition period. But on the long term, it's going to be, the difference will be positive. The reason for this is the following. As we go through this transition period where people realize how wonderful is AI and how much they can save out of it, from the other side of the story, we start hearing about new positions, new jobs like prompt engineer, AI ethicist, auditing, people who know how to, check the code for the AI, and at the same time, and I was explaining this one again to the engineers, in that conference. What we are dealing with now is the core of the companies that creating the AI, and the customers are here. Usually, you will have a second layer of companies that will take the products, modify them, they call them value-added resellers, VAR, and then give it to them. And I have one of my friends, he was asking, he said, I would like to do this and this and this, but it was the AI, but I don't want to hire a software engineer. It's very expensive. Now, this is the layer that's going to start growing, which is you're going to find companies, they call them the middleware, the middle, companies, where those companies, what they're going to do is, we understand what OpenAI is doing. We understand what Anthropic is doing. We know what Google Gemini is doing. We need the API for all of them. And then what do you want? I want this and this one. They can connect you together. OpenAI is not going to do that for you because they're busy creating their own products. So that is exactly what happened with companies, for example, like Cisco, companies like Microsoft. All those companies, they have products, but they're not going to every single company or every single person and say, we're going to install that with you. You hire people, you find companies who will customize that for you. So we're waiting for that next wave, which is people going to benefit from that. And the fear here is legitimate fear. There is no question about it, because people would like to save money. They're worried about the economy. We have seen the layoffs that happened in 2022 and 2023 is not because of the AI at the beginning. It was because of the overhiring we have seen during the pandemic, and they overestimated the need of the online services. I mean, companies like Meta and companies like Google and companies like Microsoft and all those companies, they overhired people. And then they say, okay, well, when people go back to work, they're going to still need the same level of services online. They found that that's not true. But here comes November of 2022. ChatGPT is in the news. Took the word about 2 months to know what is that. 2023, I call it the year of understanding, discovering AI, generative AI. 2024 is the year of applications.
Absolutely.
And this is where we are standing.
And currently majority, or like at least more than 50% of the layoffs have some sort of relationships with AI.
Correct.
And that's maybe hidden because of the positive words thrown by the CEO that no, AI is not taking jobs, but behind the scene, it is actually so true.
Yes.
And it is scary.